Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game! Well, we're just about done with this game. Not much left to explore before we begin our climb up back to the kitty's home. But first, in between episodes, I did some achievement hunting. Not that I'd necessarily need to. It seems that unlocking or completing achievements doesn't actually unlock anything. Still, though, I want to try to complete as much of this game as I could. First things up, a little bit of a discovery. There's a few things that I found out can be found inside of these briefcases. One of those things is money. Not that that's really useful. I mean, I'm a little kitty. What am I going to do with money? I mean, not like you can recycle it. Another thing I found in a briefcase was a little pixelated toy. Perhaps a character from a video game? A game perhaps made by the people who made this game. Don't really recognize the character though. And most interestingly, I found a portrait of a cat. A portrait that is clearly too big for the briefcase that it was put inside. By the way, ever wondered what happens if you try catching a bird that is in the middle of a puddle? That happens. Interestingly, you wind up with 2 feathers instead of 1. Anyway, one of the achievements I was trying to get was to recycle 100 cans. And in the process of trying that, that happened. I'm not sure what happened to the human who was holding it. Did she fall into the void? I was also trying to figure out if there was some way to more likely trip up a human. Because in order to get these cans, most of them were holding the cans. Well, in the process of trying to distract a human with some mewing, I unlocked the What Sweet Music achievement, which you get when you meow 10 times in a row. And eventually, I managed to collect enough cans and recycle enough cans to get the litter picker achievement. My gosh, that took a while. Was it worth it? Well, you don't get anything for it, so probably not. 100 cans, really? Was there an easier way of doing that? Anyway, today I have decided to wear a cowboy hat. It is cute. And let's go ahead and get to climbing. There's a spot up here I discovered at the end of the last episode. A couple of shinies that I could collect. Might as well go ahead and do that. Breaking these shards might count towards the breaking things completion achievement. I'll worry about collecting the shinies in a moment. First things first, make our way this way. Somewhere around here there's going to be a soccer ball. No idea where. Probably have to make a bit of a climb to reach it. And there is more climbing to do. Oh, there's another trash can. Alright, I guess there really are more cans to jump into than you need for the achievement. Also, is that the last box? Is that a sword? Don't leap on it. That is indeed the last of the boxes. So that is another achievement completed. Ooh, you look ominous. Uh, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to set my plush safely outside this gated area. And hop around with his sword. It'll be interesting if these objects I can find actually accomplish a thing. Imagine if it turns out that this sword is actually used to knock people over. That would be convenient. Though at this point, not necessary. Am I not actually going to be able to climb up here? Oh. I'm a little disappointed. Unless I can get up there. Okay, I can get up here. I knew there was some climbing to do up here. This totally looks like a platforming segment. Also, the soccer ball has to be up here, right? Not there. Gotta go higher. Now, who put a soccer ball up here? Would have been convenient if it rolled into the net on its own. Oh, it might. It might. Ah. Well, I had to do it manually the rest of the way, but hey, that is that achievement completed. We have scored all the goals. Alright, so am I able to knock over humans by going through them with a sword? Well, I'm not gonna chase them through the water. There is an achievement, though. Killer Kitty. Chase a human with a dangerous item. How many more of these do I have to unlock? Well, first off, there's finding the remaining caps. Smash hit. Gonna break a few more objects. Bird's nest, there's 3 more. There's still a couple rubber ducks to find. And 7 mystery achievements. I'll look them up at some point. Here, you can have this. I want my plushie back. Okay, next thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna set my plushie here for safekeeping, and we're gonna go ahead and make our way back up to where the human is watering her plants. And this time I know there's an easy way to get there. Somewhere up here is going to be the Chameleon. Possibly the final location of the Chameleon. I might have to go into her house. Nope, the Chameleon's right there. Kitty! Thank goodness you found me. That's not what you usually say. Well, that was before I came here. Why is it so high up? I think it has to be high up if it's a roof garden. Okay, well, roofs are now off limits for chameleons. We must leave this place immediately, Kitty. And as with any emergency, chameleons must be evacuated first. Is the hide-and-seek over? Oh, blast. You need a clue, don't you? Fiddlesticks. You could always just tell me the place. No. Let's see. This rooftop was a bad idea. An alleyway will bring me cheer. Just look out for the big red bullseye and something. Bye! Next time you can just say, I'll be in an alley. Alright, Chameleon 6. Find and Furious. Alright. I don't know if we'll be hitting that target, but it is at least an important location. Oh, before we travel along this way, I found another discovery in between episodes. It is possible to get unlimited shinies from the cash register. To an extent. You have to wait for the human to put another one in there. Oh gosh dang it. Well, so much for there being unlimited ones. Okay, you're gonna have to trust me. In between episodes, I got a shiny out of the cash register. The human came along, pressed a button, and there was another shiny I could get out. And I did this a few times. Well, apparently I did it a few times too many. Sorry, not taking the pet work. I'm carrying a plushie. Alright. Opportunity to grab these. And... gosh dang it. The target is up there where I was earlier. Had I known I'd be going up there with to find the chameleon, I would have gotten the chameleon first. Well, this time you're on a lower ledge, so at least this is a little bit different. You're almost the right color. Yeah, let's set you down. Hello, chameleon. Inhale 2, 3, 4, and hold 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay? 6, 7, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, why did you go to another high spot? Would you like me to give you some space? No, do not leave me. I didn't realize that this place was even higher up. I just wanted to leave the roof so badly that I just picked the first landmark I could remember and headed straight for it. The bullseye sign? Exactly. It was so big and red and simple. But when I arrived... Ugh. That's a good thing I came right for you. I think I panicked, kitty. I didn't even try being invisible. I just did my breathing till you came. You did really well, Chameleon. And I'm not going anywhere until you feel safe. I do think we should stop playing hide and seek, though. It's not fun if it's bringing up your fear of heights. Chameleon should have been playing as a cat. It is not a fear, kitty. It is a healthy degree of caution in the face of certain death. I'll agree to that. I wouldn't have let anything bad happen to you. You wouldn't? Nope. What if I'd fallen while I was invisible? Or you'd been taken by a bird? You wouldn't be able to see I needed rescuing. I could see you the whole time, remember? That's kind of reassuring, actually. Maybe your weird eyes are useful after all. Which reminds me, there are still some invisibilizing techniques left to try. A lot nearer to the ground. Only if you're sure. And don't worry about coming up with a rhyming clue. No, I want to. They are part of my process. Ahem. You'll come down to the riverfront, where magic cloak I'll watch you hunt. To find me is your dearest wish. Just don't get sidetracked by the fish. No problem, we already got it. Magic cloaked? That gave me the shivers. Thanks. I wanted to make it seem a bit more mystical. Do you need help getting down from here? No, but can you just stay there for a second and be reassuring while I do my relocation? Of course. You've got this, Chameleon. I believe in you. I'm proud of you. Okay, time to go. I didn't even read the name of that achievement. Or quest. Find Chameleon, Chapter 7. I'm, a little surprised this is still going. Well, we're definitely not getting back home today. Which is just as well. I'm probably going to need another episode to figure out all the achievements anyway. I'll probably look them up. Don't be distracted by fish. I'll be putting my plush here for safekeeping. It is really difficult to hop onto this bench. Oh, found you. Chameleon! I'm glad to see you safe and sound. Excuse me, sneezy lady, we were having a conversation. Thank you. I feel so much better. But even ignoring the horrible high places, this whole hide-and-seek trail has been a truly humbling experience. You might actually defeat me in this battle of wits. Would that be so bad? I mean, I could promise not to tell anyone if you like. That's nice of you, but I'd still know. Besides, how could I call myself the world's only entirely invisible chameleon while knowing I was a fraud? You could use one of your other names. Impossible! That would mean reprinting my business cards, and I only just ordered new ones. There is just one more idea left to try. I will hope for the best, yet prepare for the worst. This is a lot of pressure to be putting on a game of hide-and-seek. This is completely normal chameleon reaction while playing competitive games. You should see us when we play chess. Now, here's your clue. Beside the small convenience store, protected by a well-locked door, you'll find a room where humans rest, and that's where I'll conclude this test. Okay, let me think about this one. Convenience store. The bathroom? Good luck! Find Chameleon 8. The Return of Chameleon. You ever see one of those movie franchises that wind up having too many movies? Like Land Before Time? Granted, that's a matter of opinion, and quite honestly, I've only seen the first two. As I'm traveling through here, by the way, I made another discovery in between episodes. Whenever you're doing one of these emotes, humans don't show up at all. It's a weird little quirk. Okay, we need to get rid of this. I'm tired of being scared by it every time I pass through. That was a double scare. In case you're wondering, it is possible to be double scared back into the water. But it doesn't go beyond the triple scare. Anyway, just as well that I dropped my plushie here. I'm not about to be taking it into the bathroom. Okay, where are you? There you are. You and your weird eyes have been worthy opponents, kitty. I have been utterly defeated. Thank you, but I really don't want you to feel bad. No, no. I will learn to live as the world's least invisible chameleon. I shall learn to look at myself in the mirror and see nothing but failure. Just do what I do. Don't look in the mirrors. In fact, I shall start now. What? Is that really me? I think so. I mean, if you're seeing a rainbow lizard in a hat, then that is what I've been seeing too. But I stick out like a sore thumb? I'm totally visible. Why didn't you say so? I'm pretty sure that's the only thing I have been saying. The problem seems to be that I'm a completely different color than the thing I'm standing on. Let's see if I can change that. Whoa! This is so much more fun. It's also what I expected from the start. Just a floating hat. Oh, tough choice here. Now I'm gonna go with this first option, because I'm curious. How exactly did you think being invisible worked before? I do not wish to discuss it. However, I do wish to ask if you can still see me. You know, with your weird eyes. Nope, totally gone. That makes this a victory for me, the world's most invisible chameleon. You indeed are the most invisible. The hat might still give away your location, though. Oh? Ah, I see. You mean that it has remained steadfastly visible. Well, that's easily solved. Kitty, you have completed my challenge, and here's your reward. A lightly used, but still very stylish, magician's hat. Top hat. Chameleon said that this hat helps you become invisible. Is it working yet? I wish. I'm gonna try it anyway. Thank you for all your help. It was a pleasure. I'll see you around, Chameleon. You absolutely won't. Not unless I want you to. Bye! Okay, I gotta ask, is it possible to find Chameleon again? Probably not. Alright, we worked for it. Let's wear it. Oh, by the way, to clarify what's been going on with the dot situation, you see how on this page here, in the gift menu, all icons are lit up except for this icon right here? Well, if we go to the top of our main inventory, all icons are lit up except for this icon right here. Every time we collected one of these hats, it also lit up one of the dots here on the second page. Sadly, this little top hat is not making us invisible. Oh well. Also, on the subject of remaining hats, it looks like, well, there's the one up here. No idea where to find that one. Hat there, and hat here, which is actually a collar. So, where do we find the remaining hats? I don't know. maybe we'll find them on the climb up. And by the way, there's actually a couple of climbs ups. There's all the vines here, which I think this is the building that the kitty's home is at. However, there's another building to climb right here. There's a spot I can begin climbing right here. So, next time, we'll be doing some climbing. But first, okay, how far along is our rubber ducky quest coming along? 2. At some point, the 2 rubber ducks that I put into the pond have respawned in their original locations. I noticed this earlier whenever I was exploring around off camera, that the rubber duck that was off in that direction that I put over here is now back off in that direction. If I put this one in there again, does that count as number 3? Nope, it still counts as one of them I already put in. So there is no cheating. That's good to know. It's just a little awkward that they respawned. So are both rubber duckies going to be on top of these buildings? Well, I guess we'll find out next time. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Oink!